What amusement park rides scare you the most? Up, down, around. Your vote for the rides that scare the hell out of you. Now, on the Brew.
This episode of The Brew may scare you because we want to know what you think is the scariest ride in an amusement park. Joel, I have a prediction as to what you're going to say. I think you're scared of Ferris wheels.
Ferris wheels? Wow. Okay, I understand exactly why Joe would say this, and that's because Joe knows me intimately enough to know that when I fly, I am not okay. As much as I fly like the world all the time, I don't like it. So it's not necessarily heights. It's not Ferris wheels, believe it or not. No, the scariest ride, I think I went on a water slide actually this year, and it went in pitch black underwater in a tube. And that was scary. That was the scariest I've ever been. I'm not afraid of heights or Ferris wheels. I'm afraid of being off the ground or something I can't see in a tube underwater was scary. Because I can imagine the tube getting stuck and me not knowing where to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that scenario freaks me out. But I had that, and I had so much, I just felt like so good. I had so much adrenaline going, I didn't even really think about it until I got out of it. But once I got out of it, I was like, yeah, I don't want to go back on that again.
All right, you got me on that one. I'm going to give you my disclaimer. I love pretty much every amusement park rides. I love going to amusement parks. I'm cool with Ferris wheels. I love roller coasters. My favorite ride is that big swing ride that goes around. But the one ride I won't go on, the one I hate, is that giant slingshot thing that flips you up into the air, or that one you're like on that little chain, like crane thing, and you swing back and forth like a pendulum. Those two things I don't want in because you have no control. You're barely strapped in, you flip around, and I've watched one too many YouTube videos where things go wrong on those things, especially at like local fairs and stuff. So I have no desire to do that. Plus, there's ones here down like in the Jersey Shore that fly out over the ocean. You know, if I'm flying out over the ocean, I better be heading somewhere fun to a great vacation destination, not back to the platform. So those two rides, that's too much. Nope.
Could you imagine, like, picturing yourself flying out over the ocean and instead of 5 minutes later having a margarita in your hand, you're flying back to Jersey? Like, that sucks.
That doesn't just suck. That would be a disappointment. Yeah.
I do. So I actually like all rides. That's the thing. Like, I'm not afraid of any rides. The biggest, fastest roller coasters are great. But I actually did get stuck on one of the ones that you're talking about. I actually got stuck on one roller coaster, and my harness kind of came undone when I was doing one of the swing ones that you're talking about, when I was upside down. And luckily, it didn't come undone enough where I could slip out of it, but I was in one of the swings in the ship. It goes like this, it hits the water.
Yeah.
And it goes like that, and you're not quite upside down, but you're almost upside down. Mm-hmm. Like, you're not totally 100%, but you're like right here. So my harness came undone, and it like that. It like moved up one, and I like held on to it for the rest of the ride. So those amusement park rides, you have to think they're still man-made. They can still fail. It's just very rare.
All right, better lawyer up on that one.
It was so long ago, dude. It doesn't matter. But I had the gift of, like, now I'm 21 plus, so I can drink one of these where I can just fall down the stairs and race.
There you go.
Liquid courage.
Yeah. I like how we both have a fall downstairs story thanks to Four Loko. We'll keep that on the download. Anyhow, because our friends watching the show here, you guys have suggestions. So what's your vote for the scariest amusement park ride? Here they come. Nick says Dollywood's Wild Eagle roller coaster. Scoots in Vegas says the line to get in because the prices. Nice. Tom says the porta potty. Ooh, the novelty answers are flying. Starman says any of those portable rides at a fair. I know they're supposed to be safe, but they put them up, take them down, haul them all over our bumpy roads to put them up again. The wear and tear scares me. Ooh, carnival rides. And he's talking about all the rides at a carnival. I could see where you could get a little frightened about that.
Right. How much do you trust Joe Dirt to be able to run a multimeter and figure out the voltage on one of those swing rides? You know what I mean? Like, how often is that regulated?
I know
here trust a guy that has 4 teeth and 4 baby mamas to tell you exactly when the ride. Do you trust him to be able to do the maintenance on that? It's like, I don't know about that.
Some states definitely are a little more stricter than others. Like, I think New Jersey's pretty tight, and Pennsylvania was real bad. They like inspect the rides daily, as far as I remember. Don't know that for sure. I didn't work in the industry, so I would trust them there. But there's some states where I'm like, yeah, I'm not getting on any of these rides in your state and we know which states those are. By the way, let's call a spade here. But yeah, that's a good point. And in overseas, you see some of those videos online where they don't check any of that stuff. Like, I'm not going to get on one in Mexico, for example. No.
Right. Or Florida, where the kid that played football fell off the ride because he was too big. It's like, you guys can't check that shit ahead of time, or if you can, do you not care? Like, you really have to put a lot of trust in the people who are putting you on the ride. You have to use a little bit of common sense no matter what they say.
Yeah, so it's justified that people are scared about those portable rides. In general, there's not a lot of issues, but I mean, come on, they rust apart. Things can happen, nothing's 100% foolproof. More your answers now, however. Invincible fan, 456 says any zipper ride. And Todd says, I like roller coasters with huge drops, and I like the drop rides like the former Pitfall at Kennywood and the Power Towers at Cedar Point. Absolutely the most scary ride I've ever been on was the Zipper while at Indiana County Fair in Pennsylvania. I'm sure it's not the only one. I literally thought that I was going to die on it. The carts spin while traversing around the arm of the ride while that arm rotates. Never again. He sends a picture of it. Do you know the Zipper ride he's talking about? I can hold up the picture.
No, I don't know the specific ride, but I do. The way that he describes it, I've been on the same exact ride. I don't know what the wording for the exact ride is, but those ones are fun in my opinion. But that's also something that I think is a little bit out of your realm as well, because it's similar to the ones that swing you upside down and shit like that, where you have no control. Those ones don't bother me. But I can see why those are more extreme. The average person is not going to hop on that as the first ride they come into a theme park,
Especially now that we're adults, you have to stand on that ride. So you're kind of in that cage, you hold on, and it just goes around that pendulum and it flips and rotates at random. So, if you're a bigger dude, well, the laws of gravity, that car's going to rotate faster. So number one, at our age, it's going to be like a free trip to the chiropractor. Or number two, it's going to be like a free trip to the bar on a Saturday night because you're going to get yourself the vertigo and dizziness to go along with it.
Hey, there you go. For Loco or not, you're getting it.
Yeah. I agree with them, though. The Zipper ride, maybe I was cool with that when I was younger. Now, yeah, that one's done in the past. But hey, thanks for all your great suggestions. Great thing to think about here. And there's more when you click that subscribe button for all the fun on the Jersey Joe 50 YouTube channel. So, I admit, though, I do enjoy a good carnival when it shows up here in the area. They're pretty fun. It's been a while since I've been to an amusement park. The only thing I really hate about amusement parks, I just hate standing in long lines.
Yeah, I thought Fraser had a really good answer. Mr. Scoots in Vegas, or Scoots McGavin, whatever the hell his title is on here. But, yeah, the lines are the worst part. You get that fast pass.
Oh yeah, you know how we are now with our economy. You can pay more, get that upcharge, and eliminate and get the fast pass, eliminate part of the line. But you gotta pay more. That's how it is now. But, all right, let us know down in the comments if you have any better suggestions. Jersey Joe and I am saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time, I hope.
Jersey Joe has more funny and crazy 911 calls and citizen app alerts from San Francisco. A new Kicking Back with Jersey Joe streaming now.